Hello. Nibiru is apparently going to cause a zombie apocalypse. This is because, is it a solar flare? Well, solar flares caused by Nibiru. They will push away the magnetosphere of the Earth, allowing solar rays to penetrate down to the surface. This will mean that some people will fry to death, be roasted alive, and other people will at least have their brains skedaddled, screwed up by the solar rays. This is because strong solar rays or magnetic flux and all kinds of things like that are things that the brain is not able to handle, and it deprograms. It has all these chemical reactions to which it would do. I mean, for example, we've got iron in the body, and that will have electrical results. And we've got all kinds of things that pass electricity through our nervous system, which is exactly how we think or even live. So they will have electrical effects as well. And apparently, according to the elite, as they call themselves, this will result in people's brains being deprogrammed and messed up. Now, that's not really surprising when you think about it. And how they managed to find out, who knows? They probably experimented on people and know what they're talking about. So, this will result in a zombie apocalypse with millions or even billions of people having no programming for several months while they go around gnawing like infants at anything to see if it will, just gnawing at it, basically. Gnawing at each other, cannibalizing each other without even knowing what they're doing. Like a baby chews on your hand, only they will have adult teeth and they'll be eating each other alive. And just crying like babies while they eat each other alive and get eaten alive. Some will survive, and over time will learn to move more effectively instead of stumbling along like infants. They'll learn to start walking again. Apparently they won't even have language, so they'll be grunting to each other, and the Stone Age will start up. Then the elite, as they call themselves, will come along and act like great benefactors and teachers of mankind, and start everyone off again on their exploitation. Another round of exploitation. And so, can this be avoided? If you've got any money, yeah. You could buy lead sheeting. Just surround some small room or area with lead, and that stops solar waves getting in. Make sure the solar waves don't really, it stops them. They don't really bounce around. So as long as an entire area is protected, you could leave an entrance and exit, but not a door, not where you open the thing up and let some light in. You need a kind of entrance and exit that will stop straight rays, because they don't really bounce around. They get absorbed by lead. Or if they do bounce around, you want something basically that's going to cover the, make sure that no straight line beams, because they will travel in straight lines. No straight line can enter through your entrance. So have a smallish entrance covered by a larger expanse of cover, and a large lead sheet in front of it, so that you just make sure the small entrance is fully covered at all times. And you also should close off the entrance as well, because apparently it can get terribly hot, which is why people are going to roast to death. And you might like to close it off. And since you'll need air to breathe, you should get an air canister as well. I'd get all these things if I had the money, but I haven't. But if the lead melts, it will be useless and drip down the sides. Or some of it will stay. Some of it will stay just naturally. It'll be coated on. But yeah, try and get it underground as well, because that way You might not get so much heat. Yeah. Yeah. Lead lining, that's what you want, so your brain doesn't scramble. And then you want some guns to shoot the zombies when you come out, otherwise you'll be surrounded by them and they'll be gnawing on everything, including you. Yeah, you might want to stay down there for a few months while people at least learn that it's not nice to be cannibalized, and then maybe think that perhaps they would like to live in a society where they didn't eat each other. You want that to start occurring to them a bit before you come out. You might want to stay away from the Illuminati as well, because while they're taking over again, and don't forget they've got a lot of resources, including soldiers, while they're taking over and teaching countless people everywhere that they're gods and benefactors, you'll be on your own. So you'll really want to make contact with other people who might have survived. So there should be a contact organization for survivors. And you might want to regroup in a particular area and try and make it safe. But these gods, the Illuminati, are probably going to have all kinds of weapons that'll just let them blast you away. Or even just a whole little swarm of flies that they can rip your throat out with. Or something, you know. It's not going to be very easy. I advise dealing with the Illuminati before the event. I think it's the only safe thing to do, really. Otherwise, they'll come and get you afterwards, because you'll be trying to teach people to have human rights and democracy and things like that. And that won't suit the elite. They will be, they'll kill you for it. They like being in power, don't they? They like power. Thanks for watching. Bye.